Texas A&M Aggies taking on the second-ranked team, the Florida International Panthers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Aggies will kick this deep to start us off. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So FIU's offense trots out there to open this game. There's the star running back jogging out of the field. He is trying to add to his huge highlight reel, Kirk.
Chris, honestly, I don't think we've seen too many running backs who can duplicate what this guy can do on the field. He's got everything: vision, speed, power. He can diagnose a defense in real time. I'm really excited to see this kid play.
First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He stays alive. He's found some room at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead...
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Aggies offense comes out for their first possession today. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who could be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He eludes the rush. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. To throw, it's Reed. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Past the 10. Touchdown, A&M. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Panthers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Grab behind the line, it's Tease. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
On the screen. Marked down at the 42.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Caught over the middle. It's Tease. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down. And the Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. Hits the running back in the flat. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll ride the back again here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Texas A&M 14.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Finding some room at the 25. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Sellers. He escapes the sack. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him down out near the 40. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. And he's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Spins away from defenders. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, FIU. This offense is still clicking. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Tease. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Testing the right side here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Aggies will line up to kick it away. The offense will have to punt the first time this afternoon. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Heading left after the handoff. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And in first down, they go right back to him. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. First down and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for a first down and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
And first down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Play action here on first down. Breaks free. He escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They've got him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Panthers. This offense really clicking. So they'll try to add the lead down with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down after a short gain there. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass is off target. He hadn't hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the single back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. They'll run it to the right side. Touchdown, FIU. This offense cannot be stopped. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away.
Florida International, 49, Texas A&M.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On first down, it's play action. Moves left out of the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results were a big sack for this defense.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackle made after just a short game. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. Here's the punt, high in the air. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. On first and 10, looking to throw, looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Makes a quick catch. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. It's 2nd down after that completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The linebacker shifting around now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they catch him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football where it was headed. Secondary coaches got to be proud.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Punt over the middle. It's Lewis. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense.
Look at that. He's still going. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida International. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
56. Texas A&M 14.
First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looking to throw. It's O'Neal. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out. He's got some space. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They've won it 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And that run produces a decent gain. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here's the handoff, running behind the big right tackle. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the...
Touchdown, FIU. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
That makes Florida International 70, Texas A&M.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Oh, here comes the reverse. The tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Florida International. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Makes the score, Florida International 77.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Tackled quickly after the catch. Should be short of the mark.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. The returner is brought down. It's a start for the next drive. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it to the left. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. First and 10 play coming up.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. And that's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looking for some space. It's Rourke. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Panthers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score Florida International 84, Texas A&M.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Texas A&M offense will take
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And the Aggies will line up to boot it away. See if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. We'll try to run it with the option. Got the first down, now looking for more. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to make a big play downfield. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, FIU. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in.
And the sophomore making an impact play. Second down now after the sack. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop, and the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Florida International. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Vega. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. The completion makes it second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The short completion of the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. And he throws his third interception of the day. Can he take it all the way? Past the 10. He steps out at the 6. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Touchdown, Panthers. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 10. Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's O'Neal. And the ball is hauled in. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. The Aggies will have to take it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they finally stop him, but the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down.
And that's another FIU.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And that's another.
Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. They'll try the option play here. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. The 50. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and connects for the wide open wide receiver. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. And the Aggies will line up here on first down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Tight end makes the grab. Second down and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. No problem. Knocks it right through. So they tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. He'll pitch it. Across the 40 now. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Tailback takes the handoff again. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And next, another FIU.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Touchdown, FIU. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. And the pass ball is incomplete as time expires. Well, this one ended up being a blowout for if they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.